These Rothschilds, they're doing all this wickedness in the back, like nobody can't see them, but the scriptures say we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. This video is Lord Rothschild admits his family role in the creation of the state of Israel. And they got that land in 1948. Which basically, that's what the Belfour Declaration was. You know, the Brits backing up these Rothschilds to take that land of Israel, man. We're going to play the clip.
The Foreign Office, November the 2nd, 1917. Dear Lord Rothschild.
So this was a heavy year, man. But it's like their rituals, their celebration. Yeah, that's why April 6th, was it 2 days ago, they shot those 60 missiles into Syria. And 100 years prior to that, U.S. went to World War I in 1917, April 6th. And this is a high satanic Illuminati weeks, man. And then November 2nd is the Belfour Declaration, man. So this is a heavy year for the Rothschilds. A heavy high. It's like their celebration on the left hand side, man. So it's a heavy year for these devils, man. And the Bolshevik Revolution.
I have much pleasure in conveying to you, on behalf of His Majesty's government, the following declaration of sympathy with Jewish Zionist aspirations, which has been submitted to and approved by the Cabinet.
So it's possibly the most famous letter in modern Jewish history, and it begins with 3 words: Dear Lord Rothschild. Why was it that this letter was sent by the Foreign Secretary to your great-uncle Walter?
It's an interesting question because he was really interested in ornithology. Although he became...
You're not Jacob, you're Esau, you're Edomites, man. They look like the damn devil, man.
Interested in Zionism. I think the reason was this, that it was primarily a movement from Eastern Europe, but they didn't clarify who was in charge of that movement, and in addition, it was after all in Great Britain, so they felt that the Rothschild family should be the one to whom it was addressed. And Walter was Lord Rothschild, and he was a Zionist. And those really are the background reasons.
So Walter received the Belfour Declaration, and I have a copy here. And I wonder if I could possibly ask you to read it for us.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. I'm going to put on my spectacles to make sure I read it accurately. His Majesty's government view with favour the establishment of Palestine as a national home for the Jewish people, and will use their best endeavours to facilitate the achievement of this object, it being clearly understood that nothing should be done which may prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine, or the rights and political status enjoyed by Jews in any other country. I should be grateful if you would bring this declaration to the knowledge of the Zionist Federation. Yours, Arthur Belfour.
And here it is, the Belfour Declaration. What do you feel when you see it here?
I genuinely feel it's one of the most extraordinary moments in the history of the Jewish people. If you think it took 3,000 years to get to this, and then you say
3,000 years. These damn devils, man. You know, but a bunch of damn imposters, liars, thieves, rapists, murderers. Goddamn Edomites, man. Revelations 2 and 9. I know that works in tribulation and poverty. It's about the real Jews. But thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So you're not the real Jews. You're not the holy people of the Lord. You're not the royalty. You're not the righteous. You're the evil. You're the wicked. You're the Edomites in the Bible. You're Esau. Jacob Rothschild. Should be Esau Rothschild. Red child. Red shield. You're red. Edom. Esau. You're not Jacob. We're Jacob. We're the 12 tribes of Israel. For not fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So these devils ain't the real Jews. I know the blasphemy of them would say they are Jews, but are the synagogue of Satan. And that's what they are, man. And these devils are getting mad because this truth is coming out that they're not the real Jews, that we're the real Israelites, that they're not the real Israelites. They're imposters, they're liars, they're thieves, and they're murderers. There's Esau in the Bible, and their works prove that. And they're gonna cast us into prison. They're going to open up these camps. They're going to crash the economy. They're the ones that orchestrated this attack on Syria, right? And it ain't going to stop. It is a heavy week for the Illuminati, man. Heavy seasons of the weeks for sacrifices, man. Going into May Day Illuminati birthday, man. So they're doing their rituals on the left-hand side, man. Blood sacrifices, which the Georgia Guidestone anniversary was 3/22. That's why the Vietnam War, Iraq War, Boston Marathon, the terrorist attack. You had the London attack on the 22nd, 3/22. 3 days after that, the Archer Ball went up to Italy. So these devils are doing their rituals, man. They're doing their satanic shit on the left-hand side. And we're the righteous. We're the royalty. We're battling them, man. That's what we're battling. Spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Because we're the righteous. They're the wicked. They're the evil. They're the villains. We're the good guys. And the superheroes coming. Kal-El, Superman. Coming to destroy Batman. You devils from the caves, right? Caucasian cave dweller. Well, Superman, Kal-El, the all-powerful Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings, is coming to destroy you, Batman. In Gotham City. Which Gotham City means city for the cattle, for the farm, for the goats. And that's what they call it. They call us Goyim, but they're the goddamn Goyim. They're the heathen, and we're the Israelites, man. See how he spiritually flipped? These devils spiritually flipped everything, man.
How did this miracle happen? It's the most incredible piece of opportunism. I mean, if you think you had an impoverished would-be scientist, Chaim Weizmann, who somehow gets to England, meets a few people, including members of my family, seduces them. He has such great charm and conviction. He gets to Belfour, and he unbelievably persuades Belfour and Lloyd George, the Prime Minister, and most of the ministers, that this idea of the national home for Jews should be allowed to take place. I mean, it's so unlikely. And then he, starts to fight a difficult battle with the British cabinet. And this letter goes through 5 drafts, as you know. And in the end, it comes out as a rather compromising letter. I mean, the essential point is there for the Jewish community to fasten on to. You have the first bit, which promises a national home rather than the national home. And then you have the bit that nothing that's to be done should in any way harm the Arab community.
Yeah, right, man. You see Arab. You see how these devils are? They speak with a forked tongue. Don't hurt that Arab community, man. Which them Arabs don't belong there either. You know? Them Arabs don't belong there either, man. Which the whole Christian crusade, that's what that was all about. You hear this devil? Don't harm the Arab either. They took the good parts of Israel, man. By the waters, man. And they be bombing those Palestinians and all that. Which they don't belong there either. They're the other heathen, Ishmael, man. Which Lionheart King Richard was fighting. Was it 10 years? He went broke trying to fight to get that land back. It was a Saladin had Jerusalem. The capital, man. That's the whole Christian crusades was about. Those were the Christians, Jews, Israelites fighting to get their land back, but it wasn't that time. Now is the time when we're going to get our land back. Now violence against the Palestinians. These damn devils, man. They're nothing but liars, man. They have the spirit of the devil, and that's why they do what they do.
But you come back to the big point, which is that this is perhaps the greatest event in Jewish life for thousands of years. And it's
thousands of years. So thousands of years, like they're the real Jews for thousands of years. See this devil, man? He look like a devil too, man. Look at him. Look at him. He's like a mouse. Look like a damn mouse. Psalms 149:5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praise of God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. You're going to slavery. You're going in chains, hardcore slavery. To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all saints praise ye the Lord. So we're going to put chains on you. We're going to put you in slavery, man. Like it says in Isaiah 14, I seen Lucifer, talk about the Illuminati, go down into hell and say, is this the man? So you're going to go from riches to rags. Illuminati, you Luciferians, Illuminati, you're going to go from riches to rags, man. You're going to go in slavery. And you're going to be actually through pits. You gave us reservations, projects, ghettos, impoverish our people, homelessness. Guess what? You're going to be